Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to let it go. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. A&M able to pull out a close one the last time they saw the Longhorns.
That was a crazy game, and we were all there. You remember that? The energy in the stadium, Bevo drooling on the sidelines. They were bragging for a long time since then, Dave.
And so much bad blood, different conferences, leaving each other, not playing. The feud just continues to grow.
The give from the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Aggies are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away. He's going to take off. Got a lot of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. offense set on first down. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have controlled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds on the left sideline in the end zone there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback now breaking the field. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme, there is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Using his legs, it's Owens. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't get...
And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there and digging. About how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense and great. And now the ball is knocked free.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on first down from the 43. The give to the back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Texas 14, Texas A&M 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Getting some heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DB's going to get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on... He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. all the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, and they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Now adjusting. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Owens. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurry you and put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Second down coming up. On the move, it's Baxter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Third down after the run. To the air, it's Manning. He's got the back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that one's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
3 plays, 3 sacks. Yes, please. As a defensive lineman, we are loving this. Getting pressure on the quarterback, a one-dimensional team. They're passing the football every single time. I'm just going to keep hunting the quarterback.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. And they'll knock him down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On the run, it's Owens. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. The pitch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Makes the grab. It's Blue. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. You got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Line gets set, 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Barges ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the... First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation. And a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
So frustrating as a defense because you've got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
The Longhorns are on the move.
325.
Off the RPO, complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Brings up third down.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive.
29 Philly.
They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Campbell. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Aggies. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The lone back's got it. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put the drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got a man. It's Thomas. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Texas A&M going up tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And now on second down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man quickly.
The second down pass, complete to the back. No gain on the play. It's third down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down here for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air, it's Reed. Right on target this time. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Looking to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking a deep shot and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Yeah, you send out the punt team to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Now on second down. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.